Hello and welcome to the Angels and Spirits show. Yes, we might be a week early, but we decided to change around because Graham is coming over to England next week. So we thought we'd do the show a week early. So hopefully you all got the notifications and you saw it. So whilst we're waiting for people to join us, as always, my name is Ray and I'll be using our angel cards this week. I'm going to be using the Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diana Cooper this week to give you messages from the angels. And Graham here.
Hello, welcome. And yes, it's all my fault. I'm coming over to England to see my grandchildren for the first time. So I'm hyper. And I'm a intuitive evidential medium. I've been doing this for a very long time, most of my life. And I enjoy working with Ray because of the energies that we share are so compatible to get a message across to you, the viewer, and to each other. And we have a laugh doing it, because if you can't enjoy living, that's your fault. We enjoy living immensely, but we keep grounded. You've got to be grounded to enjoy this life, because the spirit having a human experience, not human having a spirit experience. I think that's when you snuff it. Oh, we want you here now, so we can give you
exactly. And I can see we've got one person, two people. So if you want to say hello, I'm just going to let Graham just chat for a little bit. Oh, there we go. I just want to check we are live.
Yeah,
live in YouTube, which is always good.
I'm always talking non-stop. I've learned to not think what I'm going to say to people. I don't have a preconceived egotistical attitude when I have a conversation. It's about communication and understanding that we're here to enjoy life as best we can, regardless of the situation. And none of us are perfect, but we're perfectly imperfect because we're individuals. And our past really does change the way your future can happen. But if you live in your past, your future is not really yours. It's everything behind you. Say hello.
That was me.
Okay.
I'm just reminding people that they can say hello.
But that's the whole point of why we do this, is to show people the enjoyment of life and how you can solve your own problems if you look within, because you've got a lot of the answers. You came with a lot of the answers, just as trapped inside your subconscious or your superconscious. And one of the things I'll be doing tomorrow on my show is talking about that. So if you're interested, let us know. But if you like what you see today, like, comment, share. Is there a subscription on this channel?
No, it's not a subscription. If they on YouTube, if they subscribe to my channel, then and hit the notification bell, then when the show goes live, they get a little notification come up to say, "Hi, we've gone live." Ah, there we go. Hi, Lisa.
Lisa,
good to see you. I'm going to let Graham go first today.
Thank you. You're not pointing today.
No, because I think that's rude, actually.
No, you know what it is, honestly. Listen to this, Lisa. The reason why she won't do that is because she does that the wrong way.
Whatever.
Anyway, welcome, Lisa. Life's treating you good. But let's see. Laughter is the best medicine. Yeah, laughter is the best medicine. Because when looking at your photograph, I've been laughing and joking with Susie and Ray. Why is it that you hold yourself back from being, how can I put it? I just said to Susie and Ray a couple of minutes ago, I never think what I'm going to say. I trust the ability within me is the finish to that phrase. Lisa, you have such a depth of knowledge. You have such a, how can I put it in the words? Okay. You have a depth of knowledge that transcends conscious learning. You were born with the abilities that are within you, but you're afraid of opening your mouth, saying what you truly feel, not what you think. So that's the best option. If you don't think about it, if you don't think about it, that's the real you. Because it's not based on ego, it's not based on emotion, it's not based on selfishness. If you just trust yourself, listen to your heart. You've got a brain up here and you've got a heart brain. And when they're working together, I learned this the other day, the femininity and the masculinity working together, masculine, feminine. When they work together, it opens up so many doors for you. In fact, it removes doors, it removes walls, and you live your life to the best of your ability. And I hope that makes sense for you, because I'm now going to go to run.
So, Lisa, you had a jumping card, which was B, spread heart healing with joy, Archangel Premlek, seeing as we were talking about fun and joy there. So what the angels are saying to you is, open your heart, spread that joy, that love that you've got inside you, allow it to come out, share it to, with others, because when you're sharing that with others, you're creating that collective energy, that hive mentality, that, okay, now we're all as one, we'll spread that even further as we go out. So the angels are really saying to you, spread that joy and happiness, get out there, share your gifts and talents, because you can make a big difference to the world, especially the collective, those close to you and those in a distance. So I hope that makes sense. Who do we have next? Susie. Okay, so next we have Mel. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. You are on the list. You are next, so I'll go first this time. So let's see. Okay, so they're going to make me work for you today, Mel. So you have got Grey Squirrel, find new ways of solving problems, Archangel Raphael. So what the angels are saying to you today, Mel, is that if you've been trying to resolve something or find a way of doing something, and it's not been working, then what they're saying is think outside the box. Try and think of another way to actually solve this issue, to resolve this issue, because there is something else that you can do, that you can take action on, that will actually be much more benefit than just keep trying to do the same thing over and over again. So, really do sort of like go within, ask the angels, okay, what other way can I resolve this? What other way can I move? Can I take direction to change this situation, this issue? And just go with the answer that's given to you, whether that's through words or you switching on the TV or a screen or picking up a book, with a different direction of what you should be doing. So do like the squirrels do, find a different direction if you need to, and you'll find the path will be so much smoother. And with that, I will pass you over to Graham.
Thank you, Ray. It's quite funny, really, because I just went and got some honey for Sandy and got the wrong type. And the hive and all the rest of it is fantastic. But now you've got a squirrel, which we've got bird feeders. And the squirrels are so inventive, which is in part what I'm getting at. You have such a creative ability. But similar to Lisa, you think before you act. Upon the terminology, thinking before you act implies that you're going to be up on stage, similar to what Ray does professionally.
Well, not professionally,
Yes, you are.
semi-professional. I'm an amateur.
Fine.
I
But
do
the whole-
amateur, darling.
Yeah, correct. If you think before you act means, is it the real you? Think before you act. You've got to stop thinking before you open your mouth. You've got to stop thinking before you find the way to express yourself. And the expression that you need to do is your creative ability. And I'm also seeing that there's either drawing, knitting, even gardening, expressions of what you like to do just to unwind, because all this stuff's running through your head all the time and you don't have a way out of it. You are always thinking. Quit it. Follow your heart and you'll find a way of literally everything will just flow so much easier. I'm also being told, can you understand this, Mel, concerning your mother and hair styles? The way you do your hair, or she used to do her hair. I'm being shown your hair isn't right yet, is what your mother's saying. And she's laughing and she's so happy for you. But she says, I can't get through to you because you don't talk when you think of me. You just think of me. You have to open your mouth. And I hope that makes sense. Let me know and I'll speak to you later. Bye.
Excellent. Hi, Yamina. Great to see you. If you would like a reading, just put in the comments that you would like a reading and we will do that for you. And for any people out there that don't know about Amdram, Amdram is amateur dramatics. So it's amateur theatre, as which I do. And if I start going darker whilst we're on screen, it's because I've put a spray tan on because I'm playing an Italian in the play, so I need to look a little bit darker. And Graham is doing his best not to make any comments.
I fail.
Yeah, you failed. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, hi Cheryl. Thank you for joining us. I will let Graham go first.
Oh, I love how you spell your name in its entirety. It is, in fact, one of my relatives has a similar last name. It's Rhodes, Rhodes, without the A. And I'm going to see you next week. But Cheryl, I love the lilacs, those blossoms. To me, that's all about healing, all about softness of your heart. And sometimes you feel like I'm too soft or I'm too passionate, too open. No, the fact that you are shows the true nature of your being here, is to give other people empathy, but stop using it as an excuse. The fact that you have compassion and care and empathy shows why you're here. You help people feel comfortable in themselves. So even look at the screen. I've got a nice same color lilac around on the screen. It's all about how can you help other people feel happy about being alive. And you actually have stepped away from it thinking, no, I'm not getting anything back. I'm not doing the right thing. It's self-doubt. Watch how people react by looking in their eyes. But it's easier that way. Oh, laugh a minute. But when you look at somebody's eyes, you know whether you're touching the soul or you're touching the head. You touch the soul of so many people, so stop doubting your ability. And I'm sure Ray's card will nail it for you. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, so Cheryl, your card that you got that came out, that was very bad English. was Kingfisher. Be patient and focused, Archangel Bokpi. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you, Cheryl, is that you need to be patient at the moment. You need to be focused. What is it that you really want? What is it that you want to achieve, you want to bring into your life? And when you get very clear on that and you actually settle your intention on it, then it will come to you. It may not come to you as quickly as you think, but it will come to you. You know, a kingfisher will sit there waiting for ages for the absolute most perfect timing to get the fish. And what they're saying to you is, yes, you might be waiting, but it's not going to be a waiting in vain. Because as soon as you get clear, laser focused, you'll be amazed how quickly that will come into you. Whatever it is you want to manifest, you want to bring into your life. So do get very clear and focused now, and be patient, and know that as soon as you get focused and clear, it will come to you. So I hope that makes sense to you. And who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so we have Yamina. I will go first for Yamina. So let's have a look. Oops, doesn't even put the card back the right way around, doesn't it? So what does Yamina need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? Oh, okay, we'll go with that one then, shall we? So Yamina, you have got Elephant. Open yourself to true abundance, Archangels Mary and Raphael. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that you need to be open to receiving abundance into your life, and not just the, oh, a little bit of money here, a little bit of love here. This is true full abundance, you know, coming in droves to you. But the angels saying you have to be open to it. You have to, you know, open your heart, open your energy, open your soul to actually be able to accept the abundance that wants to come to you, is trying to get to you, but you've been stopping it, you've been blocking it for whatever reason, whether there are things going on in your life or subconsciously. But what they're saying is it's now time to actually open your heart and your soul. And when you do that with unconditional love, you'll be amazed at the abundance that is going to come into you. And it will be true abundance. It won't be something artificial. So it won't be like someone saying, oh, I love you, when they don't really mean it. It would be, I love you, and they really do mean it. So I hope that makes sense, and I will pass you over to Graham.
Thank you, Ray, honestly. Oh, you mean, I know my mother's here today because of the elephant. And this is a story for everybody, you know. When you sit down at treetops in Africa and you're told by the guides around you, when the elephants come, you've got to get up and move. Because they're wild animals and we want everybody to be safe. My mum was having a cup of tea when the elephants came around, and everybody ran up except for her. She was drinking her tea and the elephants came around her and started sniffing with their trunks, and she tapped away, leave my tea alone. And the elephants didn't get upset, they started doing a rumble noise. You have the same charismatic energy, Yamina. My mother had no fear for these elephants. She just wanted to be left alone, to drink her tea, and leave me alone. Your strength is in knowing who you are. The elephant signifies that. The fact elephants live for a very long time and are very compassionate, empathic, intelligent, versatile, And even though they're so big an animal, they can walk through the grasses without making a sound because they don't want to be noticed. You don't want to be noticed, but your energy precedes you. And that is what makes you who you are today. And that's what I want to say. Thank you for bringing my mother in. Thank you for being on the show. And remember, an elephant never forgets. You have forgotten, though, your natural abilities need to be let free. So with all your energy, just let it flow. Okay? And thanks for coming in. Bye for now.
Not let it go, but let it flow. Let it flow.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Laura. Yes, I'm very well. I think Graham is ish. Anyway, Laura, if you'd like a reading, please do let us do ask for a reading. So, Susie, who do we have next? Okay, so we have got Carol would like a reading. So I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Thank you. Hi, Carol. I'm a bit crazy and I'm going to get a hyper for next week. Carol. Carol, do you understand about this love aspect in your heart? And it's not about anybody else, it's about yourself. And you've not been 100% healthy as you would like to be. And you think that something's wrong or something's out of sort. No, it's your body adjusting. Because of all this solar energy that's coming around from the sun, these X-class rays and all the rest of it, my wife's more into it. And it's actually your body adjusting and changing to what's coming. You have to understand. Thank you. You have to understand that you're here for a reason, but it may not be on this earth. It may be on the next, when the fifth dimension opens up, whatever you want to call it. Your spiritual knowledge is there for a reason. Use it as best you can for yourself. And by doing that and showing others by your example, others will take up the banner as well. Because your empathy, your energy transcends everything. When you just let, it's going to be a word today, let it flow. But I hope you understand, because Ray's going to put the lid on it for us with our card reading. Thanks for coming in.
We are, because you have got a giraffe, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Archangel Jophiel. Okay, so Carol, what the angels are saying to you is that there's high knowledge and wisdom that you have got to bring into the world. You know, with all these solar flares and everything that's going on in energy shift changes, they are codes and downloads coming in at this moment in time, helping us to remember. We may not remember on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, we do remember. And we can tap into it through dreams, through meditative state. But what I'm saying to you is that if you tap into that energy, you will receive that higher knowledge and that wisdom, which you can then spread to others and help others on their spiritual path, help others to aspire and gain the wisdom that they need to help them expand their energy at this moment in time. So really, you know, take that call, you know, in your hands. You know, and if you've been, the energies have been making you feel a bit down, just drink water, get as much rest as you can, and meditate, and you will find that you will go through it, and you will remember, even if you don't consciously, subconsciously, you will remember. And look out for the synchronicities that are going to be coming your way, whether that's through a word here, something you read, but you are being guided along this path. So be open to it, because it's absolutely amazing path to follow, and you are on it. So I hope that makes sense to you. Who do we have next, Susie? Okay, let's see. We have got. Ah, there we go. Hi, Susan. Lovely to see you again. I'll go first this time. So let's see. So, what does Susan need to know? Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we've actually ever had this card come out before. So, Susan, you have got Butterfly.
Wow.
Be ready to transform with wisdom, Archangel Premilech. Isn't that a gorgeous card? I just love the colours on that. So, Susan, what the angels are saying to you is, and it really ties into what we've just been talking about with Carol, the energies that are coming in now, they are, they are here to transform, to bring us into, to come out of our cocoon, to actually expand into the butterflies we are, and bring that energy and create that butterfly effect of energy. And they're saying to you, be ready to transform. Take this energy that's coming in. Again, meditate, go with it, look at your dreams, and just allow that wisdom that you have to come through you and out into the world, to create that butterfly wing effect of leading on to other people and helping people on their journey, who then go and help other people on their journey. You have that wisdom and that knowledge within you. So step up, be prepared, say, I want to transform. I want to be that person that brings that wisdom, that knowledge out to everybody. And you will do. So I hope that makes sense. And I'll pass you over to Graham. Wrong way.
Can you put a sign up again for me? No.
Oh,
Whilst you were talking to Susan, I was actually getting a lot of tightness around my ribs. It's like I'm being held back. I want to do something. It's like I want to jump out and shout for joy, but you're afraid to. Susan, do you understand this tightness of being held back? Because I feel it's like, yeah, I've got to say, it's like you want to unfold, but literally afraid of breaking something in the house, like the glasses or cups and saucers. It's like a bull in a china shop. But I've seen animals in India go into china shops and not break a single thing. It's people's perception of what they think you're going to do that causes a problem. If you don't think of what you're going to do but follow your heart, everything works out fine. And this tightness that's being held back it disappears. You can create your own freedom when you stop thinking and listening to other people's opinion. I hope this makes, yeah. But the whole point of why you're here, you're an individual. You don't have to be a sheep. You don't have to listen to everybody. You don't have to listen to everybody, not even me. You form your own opinion from what we're sharing with you, from what Ray's card and our words and mine. You choose. You always have a choice. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel bad? You choose. But remember, it's your life. Live it to the fullest of you. Be that the butterfly, blossom, because you're caterpillar at the moment. You're going through the pupa stage, and then you fly. And you've got plenty of colour. And you know what I'm on about. And I'll leave that with love and blessing. And thanks for coming in the room today.
yeah. And, synchronicities. Susan saw 2 butterflies today. When you're on the path and you're open to it, synchronicities start coming in. Let's see. Yes, I do feel back for some reason. Yes, I'm starting to understand this. Stop listening to other people's opinions. Absolutely. You are your own unique individual.
Yep.
So who do we have next, Susie?
You're welcome, girl.
Okay, so
Look who's just come in.
Yeah, I know. I've just seen. Okay, so yes, why not have a cheeky reading, Laura? I'm going to let Graham go first.
How could I possibly, just possibly go that way?
Please.
I'm as innocent as, but I'm not saying a word. Okay. In fact, I thought it was Julie Andrews there for a minute. You know, as she does in Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like what I was talking about earlier, Ray. About.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know about giving you a cheeky reading on this, Laura. It's just that I don't know how to channel that way. It either comes out the way or it doesn't. It's just spontaneous. I've been told that you haven't finished something important paperwork. It's like something needs to be finalized, properly read and digested, and then thought about before you react. It's like crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Because there's been a lot of changes coming on into your life recently. And you sort of like, yeah, let's do it now, let's go for it. But take a step back before you do that. Yeah. How can I put it? Okay. You like wearing certain type of footwear when you go out to enjoy yourself. Just for a laugh, have the wrong shoes on. I wear the wrong socks on. One stripe, one story, whatever it is.
He
I
does.
just do it purely for the fun of everybody thinks you're all perfectly decorum and everything's been respected. Then you show them your socks or show them your shoes. You know, this. Do you actually do readings? Because it's something that's coming in that you've been holding back because you're afraid of being wrong. Hey, I quit being afraid of being wrong a long time ago. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Whatever. I'm going to do the best I can. This is why we do what we're doing here today. It's just to do what we feel without thinking about it. So go for it. And I will pass you over to the young lady on my left. Thanks.
I love that, young lady.
Italian person, you know.
You've just done the fingers. You're not supposed to do the fingers.
One-handed, and not at somebody. I did it to myself.
Yeah. Anyway, Laura says, no, I don't do readings. I'm trying to read cards.
Trying. I hate that.
There's no trying. You just do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Laura, the card that came out for you was Wolf. Be independent, but work together. Archangel Zariel. Okay. So time with what Graham said there. This is, the angels are saying to you, it's great being independent, being you, but you need to be independent, you working with other people. Because when we work as a collective, we actually can create a lot more. And that is how society really, is what it's going towards. We're all our own individual people doing our own individual things, but we come together to create that union, that harmony. It's like Graham does the mediumship and psychic, I do the cards, on different paths, different countries, but we come together. So we work independently, but we also work together with others to bring that message out. And what the angels are saying to you is you need to actually start working with other people. You need to be letting your personality shine to be a catalyst to work in harmony with other people, so that you can create a lot more things going on. So again, you know, it's with the cards. Just take the cards, just pull them. What comes out of your mouth? You know, you don't have to think about it. What comes out of your mouth? Or get cards that have a meaning on them, and get used to doing that. Because you'll find that when you actually start doing readings, you actually start using your gifts and your talents, you will start attracting people that actually want to work with you. So I'll leave that with you. And
finish something on that.
You may indeed, Graham.
Thank you. I agree with what Ray said, but I started learning how to read cards by playing cards first, because then I started listening to my intuition of what I felt the cards meant to me. Then I went to angel cards, tarot cards, and that, because then I could hone it even more so. So whatever works for you, follow what you feel as well as what you see.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, and for those that are quite unsure why we keep talking about Italian stuff, it ties in with why I had a spray tan earlier, because the part playing in this amateur dramatics, we're doing a comedy called Fish Out of Water, and I play Marisa, the Italian proprietress of the hotel. So that's where the Italian keeps coming in, just in case anyone's thinking, what the hell are they keep going on about? Although to be quite truthful, I think when people come in, they kind of wonder what we're going on about half the time anyway. Because I think half the time we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Exactly. There you go, Laura. I've read for someone a fair few things were true, and yep, see?
Stop using that word trying as well.
Yes.
Because,
you either do or you don't.
Exactly. And if you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. What the heck? You learn.
Exactly. And you don't believe, you know. You know or you don't know. Susie, who do we have next? I'll try and select. Okay, so we are going. Hi, Presh. You are on the list. You are next. Graham, you can go first.
Hey, Fresh. Oh, I'm a little bit hyper today, and I've not had any caffeine yet. Presh, do you understand this? There's a blockage in your throat. It's like you're doing this. That implies to me is you want to say something from your heart, but your head's blocking it, and you don't want to upset people. You forget about, pardon the term, self-respect. You've got to look after yourself first. You've got to shine truly from your heart. And if you're always polite for everybody else, you're trapping all that. I want to say something. I want to do something. And your body gets out of configuration. And this is why I just want you to say, please, either go and sing it, write it, just talk about it, at least express it. Excuse me. Pardon me for doing that, but this also tells me you're trapping a lot of air inside yourself because you don't want to say it out loud. You don't want to tell somebody what you truly feel. How will that person know who you are unless you open up the true self first? Good. But have you actually looked at what you're writing? I write a lot. I'm writing another book. And it's about who you are inside and how you express your true nature. Instead of swallowing and holding back those words, even though you're writing, you've got to share it. It doesn't matter if it's brilliant or rubbish or whatever. It's from your heart. And when people see it is truly from your heart, they'll say, it's beautiful. Whether it's good or bad, it's still beautiful. Because none of us are perfect. As I said before the show started, we're perfectly imperfect individuals. And this is why we're on this earth, to find out who we truly are. And the card that Ray's going to show you will amplify that. And thanks for coming in.
Yes, I'm Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way. We nearly got him singing. Anyway, Presh, to tie in with what Graham has been saying, the card that came out for you was Lama. Set clear boundaries and enforce them, Archangel Shamuel. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that you need to set clear boundaries now. You need to, if you set the boundaries, you're able to speak, to actually express your truth. Allow yourself to express your truth when you set those boundaries. And those boundaries are that you won't let other people dissuade you or say things that will stop you from speaking your truth. And if those boundaries mean that you have to walk out of a room, then that's what you have to do. Because when you start putting in those boundaries, you'll find that it's going to be so much easier to express, to talk, to say, to be who you truly are meant to be. Because there's no use hiding. The hiding is going out of the way now with all the energies coming on. The vows, the illusions are disappearing. There is nowhere left to hide. So we have to be setting these boundaries up now. And if you can do that, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. So when you do set those boundaries, stick to them. Don't let people try and dilute them or change their direction. You set those boundaries. This is who I am. This is what I'm saying. These are my boundaries. This is what I'm accepting. This is what I'm accepting. You'll be surprised at how much you will bloom and blossom. So I hope that makes sense for you. And who do we have next, Susie? Okie doke. So we're going up, going up, going up, going up. Ta-da! Hi, Laura. Lovely to see you. I will go first today. So what does Laura need to know? Oh, okay. So Laura, second time this card has come out today. You have got Kingfisher. Be patient and focus, Archangel Bokpi. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you, Laura, is that you need to get crystal clear and focused on what it is you want, but don't expect it to literally be there straight away. Things are coming for you that you want, and they will be there once you get clear on what it is you want, but you have to be patient for it. If you're okay, so the easiest way of saying that is if you're not patient, you go out and think, I want it now. It's not the right thing. Okay. So to get the right thing, you have to be patient, even if it might seem like an age. But if you put the wheels in motion and you stay focused on what it is you want, you will get it. You will achieve it. So now is not the time for doing things haphazardly. It's to do it focused and with intent. And with that, I will pass you over to Graham.
Oh, it's been going for years. Laura, I can't be serious even when I'm serious. Yeah. The boundaries, I've got to say, Laura, boundaries can also hinder you in a spiritual sense. The emotional sense, I understand, and respect of self, you've got to have boundaries. But the spiritual self is about limitless abilities. You can't have a boundary if you want to be truly open to spirit or your psychic abilities. We don't ever plan what we're going to tell our recipients, because we're trusting what we feel within ourselves to express what we interpret the card or my intuition. And this is what you have to realize of yourself: the importance of respecting boundaries, respecting opinions, but you've got to respect yourself first and be limitless in your open understanding of self. I just wondered what Ray was doing there, because I was so focused on what I was picking up.
So, but I'm just wondering, because were you doing that for the other previous Laura or for Laura Smell? Because Laura Smell didn't have the card that came up about boundaries.
No, but
The other
this is
Laura
also,
had the boundaries.
yeah, I understand that. Thank you. But the whole point is, put up the lady's name that you're on about again, and I will continue what it is. Okay. This is a one that also about boundaries, because what I'm saying is you have all these abilities. I've seen you come in a number of times, numerous times, Laura, and you are afraid to step into your role of doing what you are born here to do, because the boundaries hold you back, but the spiritual ones let you free, make you free. So that's why I've been going on about it. I wasn't mixing them up, but I understand to clarify. So, Laura Small, you are everything but small. Your energy is so strong. This is why I want you to literally look into yourself, take those boundaries away of spiritual and psychic abilities, which you know about. But the emotional side and self side, you have to have those boundaries. It's a balance. As I was saying earlier about the heart and the head brain, they have to work together. The male and the masculine and the feminine side of yourself, everybody has it. And this is how we worked out the boundaries and the freedom. So I hope that makes sense to you, Laura. And thanks, Ray, for clarifying that. It just helped me emphasize what I'm on about. And I hope it makes sense for you. Let us know. And everybody, if we give you a reading, please leave a comment, because we like doing this to help you and to help ourselves as well. It's not about self and, oh, look at me, I did it right. No, it's about learning and communication. And thank you.
It is. And Leon, you are on the list, and it's great to see that you know Shawana. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so let me go back up. And Shawana, you on the list as well. So hi Donna, great to see you.
Wow.
You can definitely have a reading, and I will let Graham go first.
Hello, Donna. Yes, it's lovely having you back here as well. We've had a couple of funny months, haven't we? Been doing this and postponing and things. So thanks, Laura. But the whole point of this, put her name back up again, please.
Okay, just let me go
There's
up.
so much energy going on. I'm picking up so many different people. I want to.
There you go.
All right. Donna, thank you. I'm getting a lot of spirit touching my right side of my head. It's like little feather touches. And it's the material side of my head. The left side for me is spiritual, right side is material. That's my interpretation of it. Everybody has their own way of interpreting what spirit are doing. But they're saying, get yourself sorted, Donna. It's like your posture. I just want to get up and walk. I just want to get up and do something instead of just sitting there. Do you understand about getting yourself fit again, Donna? Of something you've got to prepare for, something that needs to be accomplished before, well, in the next couple of months. You've got to finish something, but you've not you don't feel that you're ready for it. I hope this makes sense for you, because I'm just trying to piece together what it is I'm feeling. It's like you've sidestepped in your work, or wanting to sidestep, but it's where you can actually show your truth value, not only for others, but for yourself as well. There's so much coming in, but Donna is okay. Donna, I'm also picking up animals that are coming in. There's a big dog and a rabbit. I don't understand that. Yeah, thank you. And a rabbit. It's something from your past, and they're saying thank you for looking after us. And I'll leave that with love and blessing, because I'm trying to work out all the. If you want to, Donna, contact me later, and I'll try and find out more about this later on, because something's not finishing, not connected yet. So I hope that makes sense to you. And it's Ray's turn.
Okay. Did you finally get that, Susie? Why Andy said Miss Kebab? Her first name's Donna.
Oh, God.
Hey, that's Andy and Donna for you. So Donna, you got second time this has come out. First time we've ever had it, and second time today. You got Butterfly. Be ready to transform with wisdom, Archangel Premilek. Okay, so what the angels are saying for you, Donna, is that there are changes coming in. You are ready to transform, to get your wings out and bring your light and energy into the world, to share that fairy sparkle dust. They have got such a play. They're sort of like really getting playful energy on this. They're just saying, "Go sparkle, glitter, just get your energy out there." You know, there is so much transformation coming in for you now, and you've got so much stuff to do that they just want you to get out there and spread that stardust, that fairy dust, that stardust everywhere to you. And I'm trying to bring it in to try and ground it more, but they're just not letting me ground it. It is, yeah, it's yeah, it's exactly what grounds it is. It's you know, remember we're in the middle of some serious solar flares at the moment, so we've got lots of energy coming in, bombarding us as well, and it's really taking you and wanting to expand you out. So start sharing your wisdom out there. Yes, see, Donna has grown from that caterpillar. Thank you so much. This makes sense. I'm glad it makes sense to you, Donna, because
we've not got a clue.
No, not a clue. Oh, we have got so much high energy going on around us at the moment. Lots of fairies. We've got a load of fairies that have joined us today, and not just angels. So let's just breathe and just bring it back slightly. And who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so we did say we would get to you next. So Shawana. Hello, I'm going to let Graham go first.
Oh, I love the name. I love the name. Welcome. Have you learned, Swana, have you learned to go, not say what you want to say? Because you're about as subtle as I am, girl, and I love it. I love you for it. I've also been told that you should be on stage as well. It's like orientation. What's that word? Is it you orate when you?
All right. Yeah, when you speak.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot more besides that on top, because okay. So Anna, the reason why I'm trying to be very careful how I say this, and there's no offense meant in it at all, but this is the time that you have to keep your mouth shut for a minute and let the others vent, and then you say, okay, thank you, but this is what I want to do in response. You've been very tactful, you've been very polite, you've been very open, and people have just gone and pushed you down. Well, you know, when you compress something that's really special, it gets rid of all the stuff that's not needed. It's like air pockets in a, you know, you just want to get rid of all the air pockets. You just want a solid you. And this is why I feel that you have bitten your tongue almost long enough, but you've got to keep it shut just a little bit longer before you start saying in response. I hope this makes sense to you, but I admire your tenacity and your politeness, but I know inside is a tiger. And I'm glad that you managed to say, I'm taking a step back, my claws are put away, I'm just going to wait for a bit. And I know when you do actually speak, it'll be with calmness and compassion. And they are going to be shocked at the depth of your true nature in a good way. But thanks for coming in, and I'll pass you over to Red.
Okay, so Shawana, you have gone. I don't think we've even had this card come out before. You have got Goat. Act from your innate wisdom. Archangel, Permelech, and Pan, God of nature. So what the angels are saying to you, Shawana, is that you know, and it kind of follows on from Graham anyway, but it's acting with innate wisdom. You have got the wisdom within you that you can bring to situations, to people. And when you act with that wisdom, you act in integrity. You think and you wait. You know, goats do that. They don't react. They're steady. They weigh everything. They weigh everything up. You think of Capricorns before they actually move or speak. And this is really confirmation that you have got this wisdom, this knowledge within you that you need to share, that does need to come out, and it will do when you act you know, with integrity. You will find that you will get across what you need to get across, and you will move things in the right direction that they're meant to move in without forcing it. It will just naturally come there. It's like persuasion is the word I want to, yeah, persuasion. Yeah, and that's really all they want to say for me. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Joanna got kicked out for a couple of minutes, probably while I was doing the message. So Joanna, have a look at the playback and you'll see what I said if you missed it.
Yep, and Donna said it's 32 minutes in. So thank you, Donna, for that. That's lovely. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so next we have, let me find Leon Claire, who knows Shawana, I do believe, from the comments earlier. So I'll go first with this one. I do hope I pronounced your name right. Apologies if I haven't. So what does Luong need to know for high school? Okay, we'll go with that card then, since it wanted to come out. You have got Sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. I just love the little faces on that. So cute. So what the angels are saying to you is that act with fortitude at the moment and cooperation. This is not a time to actually go out and go, right, this is what we're doing, this is it, laying down the law, etc. This is saying, okay, yes, I know what we should be doing and where we should be going, but to herd people in that right direction, you need to actually get their cooperation. So it's actually working with them, not against them. It doesn't mean that you have to lose your individuality, your own sovereignty. You still keep that, your own integrity, but you work with what you've got to cooperate with the others, to bring them around to the way of thinking of how you want things to go for the highest good of all. So don't be like the wolf and go straight in there. Cooperate. Seek cooperation. That is going to move things so much easier for you. And with that, I will pass you over to Graham.
Thank you, Ray. Hey, Leon. As Ray was talking there, I just got my shoulders and my neck. I was want to stretch. I need to. Well, I have what we call an inversion board or a teeter-totter to stretch the spine, and it just feels like, oh, you've been doing so much. Probably been carrying a lot of heavy weight, and why do you do this to yourself? Why do you push yourself so hard physically? And you got to realize, you have to realize that you are limited physically, and we have to look after ourselves as best we can. And it was a sheep, wasn't it, this time? The lamb.
Yeah. Bah.
That was a good copy of a sheep. So I'm being a bit crazy. What I'm trying to pick up is, why do you push yourself so hard to be better when you already shine? You know, if you polish something too much, it tarnishes the material that you're shining. You can't keep shining too brightly on that. Let yourself shine from within, not on the surface. Oh no. Thank you, Andy. Okay. Leon, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but your grandfather said you always were one for speaking out, even when you were younger. He's proud of what you've become, but he doesn't want you to hoard materialistic stuff. If you've got it from him and your grandparents, other grandparents, stop just put them into cupboards or put them into boxes. Use them. Use the things that were given to you or passed down to you. Actually share what you have. Instead of that's what it is carrying all that luggage of the past with you. But I was wondering why my shoulders and my back was aching. You've got to open up those bags that you've got. You've got to empty them out, leave them in the past, use what you know, share what you know. And all this pushing yourself so hard, and you do this as well. I know. You can't fail if you don't fight. So stop fighting, you won't fail. Sheep don't fight. Look at it. Act with fortitude and cooperation. This is what I'm a recovered alcoholic. I've been married twice before. I've done things that I'm not proud of. But through all that, I found out I'm an intuitive medium, an evidential medium. I've got people like Ray in my life because of the openness of my spirit, my inner self. I quit fighting everybody. Some people I don't like, I just avoid them because I don't want to be in their energy. I used to be a cashier in a store over here in Florida, and the guy came up to me and he was ranting and raving around, and I just stopped. And I went, I want to thank you, sir. He said, why? I said, I thought I was in a bad mood until I heard you. It blew the legs out from under him. He just looked at me and went, oh, am I being rude? I wasn't allowed to say yes, but not an agreement. But the whole point was, when I said from my heart, I thought I was not right. I thought I was incorrect. I thought I'm making a mistake. It's because of what other people were saying and doing to me. I quit thinking of what they were telling me was fact. I chose to say no. I chose to say yes. Or I just walked away. Stop fighting your past. Leave your past there. The past is a foundation of what you can work upon to make a better now and future. I'm done. I hope that makes sense.
Okay. And before we go on with this, apparently it was Donna's birthday yesterday. She was 21 again. So everyone who's watching this, get your voices going. Yes, Graham, you're going to have to sing this because it's a happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday for yesterday, Donna. Happy birthday to you.
When you get to my age, I quit at 21 and a bit. And it's my third time. Happy birthday for yesterday.
Yes. Yes. You're welcome, Donna. We can't miss saying happy birthday to people.
Thank you.
And everyone's saying happy birthday
through you
now.
The universe flows through each of us. It's whether we let it
does.
Okay,
so who do we have next, Susie, that we've done a little bit of singing?
You missed it.
We did. Graham did.
Hey, you just missed it. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You missed it.
You never. Sorry, Susie. Who have we got? Oh, we've got our lovely, beautiful Jane. So, Graham, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. Oh, we're crazy today, Jane. If you thought we were crazy before, that was just a warm-up. Hi. Jane, I'm just going to say this. The poetry of the heart and the words that you've used are not of one that you think are perused. Dang, I don't know. There's some poetry in there somewhere, but I'm terrible at saying poetry, but the words that you've been using or looking for, that's it. You've been looking for the words to express the situation and you feel they're inadequate. That's what it is. They're not. Like, even though I don't sing in this channel at all, I actually still agree with Ray and all those that know people in here. I don't want to offend your ears, but this is why I feel that you have this trapped energy of creative writing, creative verbalization. Damn, the words are... I'm actually, Jane, this is the second person today in this room where the energy has been so strong it's difficult to pin a sentence into a cohesive, clear sentence because there's so many things tripping me up, so many factors that are saying, just speak it, speak it, speak it. Say what you want to feel. And I'm even tongue-tied over it. I hope you understand this, Jane, that you have kept it within yourself for too dang long. And you need to open up and say more in your writing, in your action, in your words, because even though it's symbolic, and I made comment about you holding up the moon or the sun, whichever it is, it's you hold yourself in balance with the spirit. And it's time you started doing a little bit more on that latter part, the spirit part. And I, when I first started over here, wrote a load of poems to vent who I was and look back and say, did that come out of me? Wow, why did that come out of me? And analyze it and looked at it. And I understood what the message was by writing it. Because I get tongue-tied, but when I write, I clarify it. I hope that helps you. And I will pass you over to Ray. And she'll make some more sense than I did.
Probably not, because guess what card has come out again? Butterfly. Be ready to transform with wisdom. Archangel Premnelek. Sparkles. Angels. So what the angels say for you, Jane, is get ready to transform with that wisdom that you've got in you, with that wisdom that wants to come out. Get it out there. As Graham said, write it if need be, but just start bringing that wisdom out a lot more than what you're doing. Because by doing that, you're actually going to be freeing yourself so that you can spread your wings, you can sparkle and send that beautiful energy, that ripple effect out to everyone and everything. So yeah, just express that wisdom. Allow it to come out of you. Allow it to sparkle. Let it go. Let it go. There you go. So I hope that makes sense. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so we have no, we want to come down. I know you're there somewhere. There we go. Hi, Andy. See, look, he calls us lovely. Both of us lovely. I know, that's sweet. So I'll go first, Andy. So what does Andy need to know for his life?
Take care.
Okay. Okay, Andy, you want to be greedy today, don't you? We've got 2 cards for you. Funny enough, he said, lovely 2, and he gets 2 cards. So, Andy, you have got Parrot. Listen intently to understand Archangel Bokpi. And you've also got Monkey. Experience all that life has to offer, Archangel Raphael. Okay. So what the angels are saying to you is that, and I think we've said this so many times, start listening a lot more intently to what guidance you are being given. And don't hold yourself back. Start experiencing life on a grander scale. Expand what you're doing. It's the time, it's no longer the time to play small. Okay, you have got to really listen to that guidance, to come out of your comfort zone, to actually go out and expand and enjoy and take what life has to offer. There is so much out there for everyone and everything that it doesn't matter how much you take, because there's still going to be plenty more for other people. And that is what they're saying to you. Grab life with both hands. Get your message out there. Get your voice out there. They're telling you this, so do it. So I hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thanks, Ray. Hey, Andy. Welcome back, my friend. As Ray was talking, part of me was saying, don't repeat yourself, Graham. Don't repeat what we've been telling him for over a year. And as Ray was talking, I thought, he's still just starting on his pathway. We're all just starting on our pathway of awareness or self-enlightenment. The whole point of being here, as I've said many times, is we're spirit having a human experience. And you've got to own up to it. And that's where self-enlightenment comes, from the knowledge that you're born with and the knowledge that you accumulate by being on this earth. But what good is it if you're not sharing it? What good is it if you're not using it? And saying you're going to do it, or I've started doing it, but you got to get rid of those restraining words. As we were saying earlier to another reading that we did in here, boundaries. Get rid of them. In this context, spiritual context of boundary is limitless. And you are limitless in what you are and what you are to become. But you keep on thinking and thinking and thinking. And yes, you've started, but you take one step and take two back, then take two steps, take three steps back. In a way, that's almost balancing. But I know that you are better than you know of yourself. I hope that makes sense, because you are a gifted person and you are working at your spiritual awareness and use of your spirit. And please keep just trusting yourself. Oh, how's the cooking going? I'm getting an uncle that's coming through saying, you still don't know how to cook, inverted commas. So I know somebody's having a laugh at your expense in a nice way. But I hope you've learned how to cook, Andy. And this is an uncle that I'm feeling. So I'll leave that with love and blessing, my friend. And you're doing great, but you are a lot better than you realise.
Let it go, let it go.
Thanks, Andy.
Good job I can read backwards, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I forget it does that.
Yeah, I'll actually go through. You can actually, on your settings, Graham, you can actually change it to be mirror. But we'll do that another day.
Okay.
Who do we have next, Susie? No.
Who is
No.
it this time?
No. Who have we got? Who have we got on the next on the list? Okay, so we've got Daria Fox here. Hi, Daria. Great to see you. I'll let you go first, Graham.
Have we had Daria in before?
We have.
Yeah. Oh, welcome, Daria. Welcome, everybody. Daria, do you understand about straining your eyes? As I was looking at your name, my eyes got really achy. It's like you've been either doing too much out in the sunshine or you're not wearing sunglasses properly. Right. Also, Daria, I'm also picking up that you're hearing high-pitched sounds in your ear. Right, okay. This is just clarifying. You are becoming more aware of spiritual energy and angels. But why do you hold back so much? Why do you think that you aren't capable? The whole point of living on this earth is to do the best of what you feel. Yeah. So I have sunglasses that go around the sides because preferably when you step out in the sun affects your eyes and tear ducts. And if your tears can't get out fast enough, it causes pressure, which gives you headaches. I found out the hard way when I was in Gibraltar. After 3 months indoors, came out midday, stepped down in the midday sun, my eyes went bing. That was back in 1972. So I have to wear sunglasses before I leave the building. So my eyes are protected because I've got large tear ducts. And this is part of understanding what your body is capable of, not what your spirit is capable of. You've got to trust yourself more in development. Also, ease off on the caffeine. Yeah, ease off on the caffeine as well, because that will affect your sinuses as well as the way you think and how you can switch off at night time, because you're hyper. If I had another cup of coffee that much, I would not be able to do the show because I'd be hyper. Yeah, I don't want to go there because I'm too high in energy, and my wife would disown me for 4 days at least. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say is you understand what I'm telling you. You understand, if you listen to your body, it will tell you what it needs. If you change your diet and drink better and look after your eyes better and find out what the ringing is, you may have, pardon me, say you may lay on one side all the time. Now, I'm no doctor, medically trained or anything. I'm not diagnosing anything, but I'm being shown that for the ear, you have an ear problem and you need to see your doctor about it just to find out if it's wax or whatever. Okay, but when you lay on one side all the time, one ear flows better, the other one dries up. Find out, because your hearing has been impaired. And I'll leave that and pass you over to the young lady on my left.
Okay, so Daria, the card that came jumping out for you was Monkey. Experience all that life has to offer. Archangel Raphael. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that you need to start experiencing life more than you have been. That you need to allow yourself to enjoy and experience more things that make you happy, that align with you. Not what other people think you should be doing or what society tells you should be doing. This is what you should be doing for you. Experience life on your terms, in your own way. And embrace the beauty of life. You know, even with everything and anything that's going on around you or to you, you still need to be able to experience life. And that is what the angels want for you. They want you to experience life to its fullest. And you can do, just stick to your own terms. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And I hope that makes sense to you. And Andy says, thank you guys. Been seeing a lot of angel numbers lately, so I know the angels are telling me it's perfect. What you said and always meant a lot to me.
Anytime, Andy.
Yeah.
And Eric. He's gone off to work.
He has, but because he did ask earlier, we'll still do a reading because he's on the list already. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so
Ray.
Yes.
The channel's starting to freeze a little bit, so I don't know if I'm getting bad weather. So if I disappear, it's not me. Okay.
Yep. Yep. No, that's fine. Okay, so next we have Hamish Stewart. So I'll let Graham go first.
Oh,
it's a wedding dress.
There's a costume and the wedding dress. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm moving sideways here. Welcome, Pamela. Or is it Pamay? I forget how you pronounce that. My apologies. what have you been doing, young lady? It's like this muscle just aches like anything. You know, it's Pamela. Can call me Pam. Okay, thank you. This, oh, I know what it is. Pam, you've been actually trying to hold things in. You've been trying to hold things, and you've been straining. The whole point of your body's telling you to slow down a bit. You need to relax. Oh God. Have you been out in the garden? Because I'm itching all over now for some reason. It's like I'm allergic to something. It's not a bad way. It's just like pollen and being outside and that. Now, since I said that, everything's just calmed down again. You see, when you recognize something that your body is reacting to and acknowledge it and speak it, it dissipates. In fact, 9 times out of 10, thank you. She has those feelings. I was wondering what it was, because it actually can affect your muscles as well. But I sneeze a lot. But that's why I wear my sunglasses all the time. But this shows your sensitivity and the work that you do working with people. I won't say nursing, but it's to do with medical. Whether it be counseling or as a nurse or whatever. It's all about helping somebody. One of my daughters helps send medical supplies around the world, and her husband does as well in different companies. But it's still medical in my term, or nursing. So this is a connection of nursing with you. Also, one of your parents actually was considering or did do nursing as well. Have you decided what you want to do with your life now, Pam? It's about time you sat down and did those exams and started using your brain. And this is from your grandparents as well. One of your grandparents, because you've still got grandparents around. So come on, use your brain cell. I hope that makes sense, because I know you can do it. You've been doing it all your life, but you need a certification, which is why I am a reverend, because when I counsel people, it's in confidence. I don't have to tell anybody anything. You have that confidentiality as well. So use that better by getting the certification. And I'll leave you and send you over to Ray.
Okay, so Pam, you have got Dolphin. Live joyfully in the present, Archangel Jules. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is you need to bring more fun and laughter into your life. You need to be living in the present. Stop worrying about the past. Stop worrying about the future. Just live in the present. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Bring that sparkle, that energy out. Do things that make you happy, that are joyful, are playful. You will find that it will have so much benefit. It'll be so beneficial for you if you do that. If you stay more present now, you know, stop worrying about the past, the future. Just come back to being present and start doing things that you enjoy, that light you up. And when you're bringing up that joy and that laughter for yourself, you're affecting your family, you're affecting everyone around you, and they will bring that joy and that laughter as well. So I hope that makes sense for you. So who do we have next? Susie. Okay, so next we have, oh, where's my little thingy-jiggy gone? There we are. Go away. Oh, that's not working. What's that? Oh, I know, but that's not working because I've got to get rid of that first. Okay, so next we have Hayley. So let me there we go. Hayley O'Brien. So I'll go first for this one. So just say you need to know. Okay. You want to make me work for this one, don't you? Of course you do. So, Hayley, you have got Owl. Listen to the messages of the angels, Archangel Bokpi. Okay, so what the angels are saying is they're trying to talk to you. They are trying to connect with you. And they're doing this whilst you're asleep. They're doing this in your dreams. And they want you to really start connecting with them now, to actually build that connection, listen to their guidance. And one of the things you can do is before you go to sleep is say, thank you so much, my guardian angel. As you come to me in my dreams, I will remember them. Thank you for allowing me to remember them. And literally, as soon as you wake up, write down whatever thoughts are going in your head. If it's too dark to write, a dictaphone or your phone message. But the angels are really trying to send messages to you. They really want to communicate with you, and you to communicate with them. And if you need to use angel cards, then use angel cards. But really start building your connection with angels now. And with that, I will pass you over to Graham.
Yeah, put his name up again for me.
I can indeed.
And the other thing that you can do, Hayley, thank you, Ray, is I've got a digital recorder. And when I get hyper, before I go to sleep at night, I just press record just before I go to sleep. Because I can be asleep in under a minute. When I say good night, boom, gone. Perks of being in the forces. When you've got 15-minute break, I can be asleep for 13 of them. But the whole point of recording is so you can play back what you felt as well as what you wrote. And it really emphasizes the connection you have with the spirits around you and your super consciousness that works in the back of your subconscious ability. Communication has to come through both ways. When you've actually written down stuff, read it out loud, what you've actually written. Because when you do that, it amplifies in your memory and you retain it. If you just read it, 9 times out of 10, well, what did I write? Oh, and you've got to go through it again. But when you read it out loud, you tend to remember it, which is why I like to use a recorder as well as a notepad. I've always got these pads around, always, because sometimes I'll just write it down, then go back. Oh, what did I write? Then I remember it. You have to learn to communicate with your inner abilities. And what was the card that you had for her?
Owl.
Think about it. Owls, and look at the one behind it, and spiral. It's getting to the center of yourself. Thanks, Ray. It's a beautiful card. We have owls around us at the moment, hooting all night. It's beautiful to wake up to hearing them chattering. You see, nature touches your heart, but do you listen or do you talk about it? Think about it. The dreams, unless you talk about them, fade away. Unless you write them, they fade away. You have to prove to yourself that it's not imagination. Because the self-doubt always blocks that spiritual connection that you're striving for. You don't have to walk out to find your spiritual connection. It's in here and in your heart. You just got to learn to speak it and say your truth. Okay? And I hope that makes sense to you. And thank you for coming in. I will see you next time.
Susie, how many people have we got left on the list? Okay, we've got 4 people on the list, and they're going to be the last ones that we're doing the messages for.
And we've got Eric as well in that.
Yeah, and Derek's one's in there. And there's we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We go. So who have we got next? Hi Kathy, great to see you. Graham, I'll let you go first.
Oh, been there a few times. Oh, yes. My mother scared the heck out of me at the Oxley Triumph. Welcome, Kathy. I think you've been in before as well. Terrible at names, well, great at faces. Thank you. You've actually been looking after yourself and relaxed today. It's been a busy week, hasn't it? Kathy, what's this about singing? Can you understand that? The singing part that's in your life at the moment? I'm also being shown your creativity in making things. I don't know if it's sewing, knitting, whatever it is. It's either painting, sewing, knitting. You are actually an artist. And but you are an artist as well. What is it? Oh, I've been reminded, Kathy, I have perfect pitch, but I can't sing a note. And this is why I don't sing, because I know I'm out of key. But I love to write poetry. I love to make things, create things out of wood. You are an artist in more ways than one, but also you want to develop your spiritual abilities. But how long are you going to study? This is one of these people, Ray, that studies a long time, but doesn't use their ability as well as they could do. How is it? Think about this, Kathy. How is it you could be in front of people singing your art out, whether it be family or a group or a crowd, and feel enjoyment? Imagine what it'd be like using that in a spiritual sense, because you have that empathy, you have that knowledge. And unless you start opening your mouth, look at this. I'm done studying. That's not my business. But do the artistry work. If it's painting, knitting, sewing, whatever it is, use that as well. My wife makes these bracelets, and people have actually come up to her and said, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but I feel the love of your creation. Okay? So but it's that love I'm picking up from you, Kathy. That's the whole point. If I can pick that up from wherever you are, I'm in sunny Central Florida. You know, this is what it's about, the artistry of you. And I want to pass it over to Ray. Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant, Kathy. That's excellent news. So the card that jumped out for you, and we've had this several times today, is Monkey. Experience all that life has to offer. Archangel Raphael. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you, Kathy, is that experience all that life has to offer. You know, get out there, enjoy it, take it on board, bring it all into your life, and then just expand it and allow it to come out, to light up, to bring joy and happiness, because when you're experiencing everything that life has to offer, and that includes all the not so great bits as well, it really helps grow you and allows you to expand and be of service and help others. So just get out there and experience every single thing that life has to offer, the ups and the downs. Live it with joy and happiness, and use it to expand as you move forward. So I hope that makes sense, and it's great about the light language. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so next we have Janeki. So where are you, my darling? There you are. So I'll let you go first, Graham.
Long time no see. Hello, young lady. And hi, Malik. Young lady, the passing of loved ones can change your life, but it can also free you of experiencing the fact that you knew somebody so well and loved them so much that that was the gift of their living. I'm not saying somebody's going to die on you or anything like that. It's just that those that you've loved and lost, you never really lose. If you talk about them, share those happy moments, they're never gone. I talked to my mother, even though the day before we talked for 2 hours, had an operation the following day, never survived it. But I talk more to her now than I ever did. And she's always with me. My father, family, siblings, well, my mother's siblings, I should say. All these people are around us for a reason, because they shared life with you for a purpose, to learn, to live, to love. And you've got all this trapped inside you. And I want you to realize that you are a really blessed young lady. And you're 21 and a bit like me and Ray. And the whole point of you're 21 and a bit as well. I didn't say how many times, but just but the whole point about pardon me for saying this, folks. I'm screwed anyway, so what the heck. But the whole point about experiencing loved ones and then not sharing the joy of what you shared with those persons also on this earth, that's sad. I said about my mum, my dad, and everybody else that's passed. And they're like, they're still with you, Graham. Well, they are. They gave me that love. They gave me that compassion. They gave me that knowledge. They gave me that care. You've had a lot of things that happened to you, young lady. And the point is I'm making is every single person that enters your life is there for a reason. It's whether you enjoy it or not. If you don't enjoy it, forget it. If you do enjoy it, share it. Stop bottling all this up. And the cards will amplify that. And I'm not even going to point to this young lady on my left, the 21 and a bit. So, I hope what I've given you helps you understand why you're feeling so trapped in the past, but they're gone. They're never gone. If you talk about it. Young lady, will you take over?
Okay, so Janeki, you have got, and this card is another one that's come out today. You have got sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Okay, and I'm actually getting that
Hello.
us in particular, you will find that you'll be able to work with others it will be a much more positive way when you're working with others around what you are going to be doing. It will give you some clarity and clearance on where you should be going. So yeah, just meditate and connect with Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Hope and see what information they want to give you, because they'll really be able to help you in that cooperation of co-creating what you need in your life. So I hope that makes sense for you. Who do we have next, Susie?
You
Okay,
froze for about 10 seconds there earlier.
did I? Oh, okay. Which is
Your voice didn't, but your picture did.
oh, so as long as the message came out, that's fine. It doesn't matter if I freeze, as long as my voice is still there. So we've next got Eric, who we know has left the building, but he did get on the list. So I'll let you.
Left the building.
Yeah, Eric has left the building. So do you want to go first?
No, I'll let you go first.
Brian. Okay, so let's see. What does Eric need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? What does Eric need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? So, Eric, you have got Grey Squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems, Archangel Raphael. So, what the angels are saying to you, Eric, is very similar to what was said earlier. You need to find a new way of dealing with a situation at the moment. If something is not going the way it should be going and everything you're trying is not working, now is the time to use that word from Ross in Friends, pivot. So it's time now to actually pivot and look at a new way of dealing with that issue, with that situation, which will then move it forward. And with that, I will pass you over to Graham.
Thank you, Ray.
Pivot.
As soon as Ray started and held up the card, I was thinking of something that I used to get very frustrated when I first came over here because of the speech and language issues. British English is totally different from American English. They say tomato, whatever. Trunk, boot, all the differences. And for frustration, I used to get exasperated. And at the time, we had a swimming pool in the back. Not a massive one, but a swimming pool. And I love growing things. So I came up with this brilliant idea, Eric. I put plant pots all the way around the pool and put seeds in. And when I got frustrated over something and I needed to vent, I wanted to do it positively. So I used to jump in the water and hit the water and make loads of splashing. And guess what? We've got some beautiful plants in the garden now. So even though I was venting frustration in a positive manner, positive things came back from it. Because if you don't learn to vent properly and positively, it can eat up inside you. And you bottle a lot of stuff inside you, Eric. And we know the person that we know in here is totally different to the person inside here. And I'm glad about that because we like the person that is out here all the time. You're as crazy as we are. You're almost as bad as Andy, not as bad as this one on my left, and make me look as innocent as I am. But the whole point I'm making is
Susie's just falling off her chair laughing.
if you don't learn to let things, I know what you said. You just realised what you said, have you?
You just can't see what you just couldn't. I did. Carry on, Graham.
As I say, the point is you've got to learn to let things out and use it in a positive way. Because I know the last few months you've been hampered and it's very frustrated, but it's short term, but still find a way to vent it. And I hope you have a wonderful day at work because I'm coming to England next Tuesday. I land at 7:35 in the morning in Manchester. So thank you and see you later.
Okay, so who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so Sharon. Little putty cat. I'll let you go first, Graham. We got a little putty cat.
we've got 3 cats here and 1 little dog. They rule our lives. I love them. Sharon, what have you done with your right hand? This part here, I'm feeling a lot of aching. I hope you understand that, but just be careful with your hand. Also, I've been told that you need to be doing more walking, getting yourself fit. You've got some big event coming up soon, is what I'm being told. I don't know what it's about, Sharon, I really don't. But it's like things are coming up to a head for you. There's a change in your life, and it's for the better. But it's going to be work. I don't know if it's work related or work as in you've got to actually do a lot more to achieve it. Okay. What I'm getting is have a look at your eyes, get them checked, or get your glasses renewed. It'll ease on the headaches. Now, I'm going to say, I have to say this every time. I'm not medically trained and I'm not diagnosing. It's just that I'm being shown that I need to change my glasses. I need my eyes checked again. So no, I've not long had them done, so I know it must be for you, Sharon. The whole point is the way you look at things now. Oh, that's what I'm about. Forget the previous bit building up to this. The way you look at things now are not necessarily a fact. When you plant a seed, it can be looking ugly, put it into the ground, it comes up, stocky, then a fantastic bloom. This is what you're doing in your life. You're going through this growing phase and you haven't bloomed yet. So when you see what you're actually becoming, all that self-doubt, all that restraint will be gone. And you'll actually say, hey, it was worth it. It's worth becoming what I can be instead of worrying about the journey. The journey is important, but so is the destination as well. And you are going to be blossoming. And I hope that makes sense. Oh, I check mine every 6 months because I did a lot of writing for years. So I understand that. And give you a cap. You've left the broadcast or you've just come back again.
No,
So most left the broadcast. Just came up on the screen.
I'm still here.
Anyway, it's Ray's turn.
It is. And the card that came out for you, Sharon, one we've had earlier, is Wolf. Be independent, but work together. Archangel Zariel. Okay. So what the angels are saying for you, Sharon, is that it's great being independent, being who you are, but you don't have to do things alone. You can still work and be with other people, but still stay in your own integrity, in your own truth. And that is what the angels are saying to you now. Don't hide away, actually get out there, but go out there as you, but work with others. Let others see the real you and work with them to bring about changes that you want in your life, because that is really going to help you move forward. So you're back. So I'm guessing you might have fallen out. So you had Wolf, be independent but work together. So as I was saying, Sharon, be your own independent person, but start working with others. Don't hide yourself away. You need to be working in cooperation with others whilst you still keep your independence. So I hope that makes sense to you. And I believe that was the last one on the list, wasn't it, Susie, that we had? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we did say that we were going to cut it off there, but I do know that we've got about 3 people here, like Harley and Malik and Mary Jana. Yeah. So although we can't do an individual reading, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for all 3 of you at the same time, rather than doing an individual. So what do the people who ask for reading but haven't actually, we don't have time to do a full reading, what do they need to know for their highest good at this moment in time? What does everyone who asked for reading but hasn't got one need to know for their highest good at this moment in time? Okay, so the card that came out for you is Rhinoceros. So be strong and courageous, Archangel Sandalphon and Rockwell. Okay, isn't that beautiful card? Dual personality there. What the angels are saying to you is that, you know, be strong and courageous. Step out of your comfort zones now. You know, it's time to leave the shadow and come out into the light, to actually be who you are supposed to be. Get your message out there. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Stand in your strength. Be courageous. Use your voice. Use your energy. Start getting out into the world and sharing what you've got to share with the world. And you'll find you'll make such a big difference. So I hope that makes sense to everyone who we didn't get around to an individual. And Graham has got something to say.
Yeah, I love it. The rhinoceros, it's a big, huge animal and looks ferocious. It can be. But it's got very poor eyesight. But it's got excellent ears. So when you start to truly listen to yourself, you can be a lot more powerful than you realise, each and every one of you. I'll leave that with love and bless.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Claire.
You did it again.
You did it again.
Well, we'll publicise when's the next show.
Yes, we'll actually tell you all now when the next show is, those that are still with us, because we have actually pre-booked that date, which is, or it should be, the 23rd of July.
June.
No,
June.
July.
Why? Why
Oh.
July? It's June next month.
Yes, but I'm not here, am I? So we skip June. I'm coming over to Canada. Hey.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so you're coming over to the UK, but not near me, and I'm coming to Canada, so I'm actually in a different country. But hey, closer-ish.
And I can't drive that far. So July then, the 23rd.
July the 23rd. So Claire, put that in your diary. Harley, put that in your diary. Margaret, put that in your diary. And join Malik, and you know, get in there early. You know, it's between 7 and 8. Best time to get your name down, and you'll definitely get a reading from us. So thank you everyone who has joined us today. Thank you, Susie, in the background for keeping us in check and on time. I know, Claire, it's ages away, but it goes so fast.
Hey, but if you come on to my show, Dare to Dream, tomorrow.
Of course, yes, Graham's show, Dare to Dream, tomorrow. So for you and those of you in America, it will actually work out quite nice time-wise for you.
I'm later, 6 o'clock Florida time. So it'll be 11 o'clock UK time. But anyway.
Yes.
Thanks everybody for coming in. It's been lovely.
It is. Oh, thank you, Malik.
And Hailey saying, yes, ma'am, can't wait. Are you visiting her perchance?
Eh? No.
It's just the way she's put it. Hang on, you're not going to visit my... Oh, sorry, it's a language problem.
Harley, is there a link for Graham? Yeah, if you look along the bottom of your screen, you'll see an email address coming up. But what I will do is I will, oh, you're on YouTube, so it's going to be more difficult to do that.
Facebook. It's recorded on Facebook and YouTube and
Yeah.
Hulu and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
look up
so
Brits.
just go back and look for the Brits77@hotmail.com and you will be able to contact Graham. I like it when I say like that, Graham.
Graham.
Graham?
No, one of my sisters calls me Grip.
Okay.
No idea. 70 years later, I'm still trying to figure that sister out. But
Hi,
yeah,
Grip.
if you look there, and Ray's got her website as well. I'm on Facebook, and so if you need
I'm
a
on
message, me,
Facebook, as you know, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell notification, because that way you'll know when the show's going live.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Take care. Bye.